Welcome back to this class. Now let's consider representation of elements. Now this simply refers to the way elements can be represented. Generally in chemistry, elements can be represented by means of chemical symbol. A Swedish scientist, that is, a chemist from Sweden, whose name is Jones Jacob Berzelius, was the one that suggested the use of letters of the English alphabet to represent the chemical symbols of elements. So, using the method suggested by Jones Berzelius, there are four different ways that elements can be represented. So, these are the four different ways through which elements can be represented symbolically. The first way is using the first letter, and it has to be in capital letter. The second way is using the first letter in capital letter and the second letter in small letter. The third way is using the first letter in capital letter and any other letter other than the second in small letter. And finally, using the letters of the Latin names of the elements. So, and the Latin name representation can also be any of these three methods. So let's consider examples of elements that are represented using their first letter only. Let's go. These are the examples of some common elements that have their symbols by using their first letter. Now, the first one is hydrogen with the atomic number 1 and the chemical symbol H, which is capital H. Boron with the atomic number 5 and the chemical symbol capital B. Carbon C, nitrogen N, oxygen capital O, fluorine capital F, phosphorus capital P, sulfur capital S, vanadium capital V, iodine capital I. These are the common ones that we have. So let's go to the second way of representing elements using the first two letters, where the first letter will be in capital and the second letter will be in small. Now, here are some examples of elements whose symbols are represented by using their first two letters, the first and second, where the first letter is in capital letter and the second letter is in small letter. The first one here is the element with atomic number 2, which is helium, He, lithium, Li, beryllium, Be, neon, Ne, aluminium, Al, silicon, Si, argon, Ar, calcium, Ca, nickel, Ni, bromine, Br, xenon, Xe, barium, Ba. So let's move on to the third way of representing elements. So the third way of representing elements, so that's the use of the first letter and any letter other than the second. So we have some examples of that. Let's see that. So here are some of the common elements that we can represent using their first letter and any other letter other than the second. So now we have the element with the atomic number 12, which is magnesium. So magnesium is Mg. You can see that we use the first letter and G, which is among the letters. Then we have chlorine, Cl. We have chromium, Cr. We have manganese, Mn, rubidium, Rb, palladium, Pd. So now let's move to the last way of representing elements symbolically using their Latin names. So now here we have some elements that have Latin names. So first one is sodium with the atomic number 11 and its Latin name is natrium with the symbol Na. That's the chemical symbol. Taking the first letter of natrium and the second letter, which is A. Then the next one is potassium with the atomic number 19 and the Latin name is kalium. The symbol is K. Then we have iron, which is ferrum from the Latin name. Then the symbol is Fe. We have copper, cuprum, Cu, silver, argentum, Ag, tin, stannum, Sn, gold, aurum, Au, mercury, hydrargyrum, Hg, lead, plumbium, Pb. So these are the ways of representing elements symbolically, according to Jones Berzelius Jacob in 1818. Thank you for viewing this. God bless you.